Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus out here again this morning early. It is because I just gotta tell you something, and I telling you this because you are my family, and some of you, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm so pissed off with you. I'm angry as I can possibly be, and there was a time I might have been what? I can't think of the word, but I don't feel that bad now. Hey, that's what I'm looking for. I used to just because of the way we treat one another, it made me on the team that hated the other team. But I've matured now. I've grown up. I've been raised by the spirit of love. And what I need to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, today is this: is that it is time we wake up. I understand that America has been, like most of the world, gone through all kinds of changes since the beginning of time. And I even heard somewhere that they said America was one of the newest nations, the new nations. And all of the previous nations have had their hiatus. And here we are, ladies. What I must say to you is this: if I'm going to be the one that advocates and have the role and the responsibility and the duty of educating you and teaching you what you need to know in relationship to what it means to experience paradise on earth, then I might as well start telling you right now. I know you probably don't want to think about it, but the truth of it is what I'm going to say to you. And if you think it's hard to accept, then all you got to do is think about a moment. If Barack Obama was president of the United States, the things that you would not allow him to do, don't allow anyone else to do, especially Trump. I want you to know that Trump is an expression of who America really is, has been, and if we don't change, will be. He epitomizes the worst of evils. The evils that he has not done has not required such conduct just yet, but he is in a boat that says he might. Right now, he has spent his whole entire life breaking rules, doing things that he didn't even care about, whether he broke the law or not. He called breaking the law being smart. And those of us who wouldn't break the law were dumb. Now it's caught up with him. It seems he has going to have to be accountable for it, which is good. But to what good? Would it change him? No. Well, maybe him because he's so old. But that's about it. So my point, ladies and gentlemen, I say to America and those of you who have given yourself the authority, maybe it's possible that you should go and execute number 25 on Donald Trump and take him out of office now. Now, Donald Trump is they said one time Martin Luther King was dangerous. Donald Trump is the most dangerous man in America. Why? Because of who he is. First of all, he didn't care about anybody, but he loves himself. And he's connected with people everywhere. He's been working out deals with other people, trying to rip them off as he's ripped us off. And I'm sure that he's in a position that if we decide or if the law decides that they're going to make him accountable, that he might just, he got the votes in the right place, just start something. He just do something. You know, people will retaliate. That'll give him a minute to run. So I know you don't want to believe that a crook would do these kinds of things. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have done some studying, you know that what we're talking about is not new. So I want you to keep that in mind. So you better keep a handle on Donald Trump. He's a dangerous man because he cares about himself and no one else. I don't even think he cares about his children. That's the way I see it sometimes. And if he's only concerned about himself, yes, he'll do anything to destroy us, this nation. Not just the politics of it, but we the people. It doesn't matter what color, just to save himself. And he can go over there and live with food. And, you know, as his best friend or somebody else, his best friend. So think about that. On the other hand, I don't understand why you, the American people, and I'm just saying this now for you to think about, would go out there and pay a salary or whatever, however you pay them, give them health care and all the other kind of protections as working for the United States government. You know what that means? That means, for instance, let me use some specifics here. The people that Donald Trump has placed in power, Department of Justice, Bundy, Patel, and everybody else that he's appointed. Maybe a couple of head balls. And we, you, the American people, are responsible that they can dress nice, that they can ride in nice cars, that they can go to the beauty shop, that they can live in a, I guess, apartment that's okay with them, and they can eat and they can go out, and they got a title that says they're somebody, and you pay them every 2 weeks or a month, and you brought them into these positions playing your role. But you ask those questions to make sure that you could trust them. And they came and told you what they needed to tell you, so you would say, okay. Now you have said, okay, they're in there with the titles over the door, with a job and a responsibility to protect the American people and the interest of America. Bundy. And then you see some strange stuff going on. You call her in, we want to talk about this young lady. And she comes in there and tell you, I'm not gonna say one thing to you about what I've been talking with whoever with. I'm not telling you anything. Who the hell you think that woman is? I'm you gonna send her a check next 2 weeks or the next month? You gonna send her a check? You gonna make sure that she got access to do the things that she needs to do? She's not keeping her bargain, the part of the bargain, but you gonna keep yours. You gonna keep on keeping your part of the bargain, even though she's burying you every time. I say this. If she can't hold up the end of the contract, then it's violated. You fire her. And if Donald Trump wants her, and you haven't given him the 25 to get him out of there yet, let him pay her. And we rehire some new people to come in and do what it is supposed to do. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you know doggone well there's nowhere in the world you let a black person do that stuff to you. Because you got power. And every time we see you letting it happen, that's because we figure you out of your damn mind. And this is why God saved black people, I guess, or people of color, I guess. He showed have given me what he has given me, to tell you, this is hell. And he did not prepare, excuse me for saying he, God did not prepare you to live in junk like this. But this is your choice. Still, God, as parent, send someone to try to wake you up. No. Miss Bundy, Patel, you guys, you know who you are. You know doggone well you don't work for this nation. Friday and what the guy, the FBI, they say he's having a, what they call that thing, James Bond Day. He's just like James Bond, jets flying here, and I ain't complaining about that because I don't care about that. What I care about is him not doing the job that he's supposed to do for us and protecting a skunk. That's what I care about. But what I want to say to you at last, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Yes, I can take a joke. I'm black. I can take anything you throw at me. I'm black. And I can even survive death, whether it's in another world or not. Why? Because I'm a son of God. And you can't have that. You can't stop that. And I'm telling you, money does not replace love and joy. I guarantee you there's no money, there's not enough money. If you took all whatever you thought was money, that's valuable, it could not replace love and joy. And it couldn't buy it. You might have some fun. Love and joy is priceless. You have to earn that. That comes from caring. And we know right now we aren't caring. We haven't had anybody teaching us about caring. But now the time has changed. Someone else is going to feel the pain. But we, black people, we're not going to do to you, white people, what you did to us. There's no way we would separate you from your daughter and your mom and your papa and sell you in different places. There's no way we would take you out the way and beat you and hang you in trees and stuff down the street just because we don't like you. There's no way we would just do the things to white people that white people have done to black people. There's no way that we as people who represent God would do the things to you that the white people of God have allowed to happen to other people. No, ladies and gentlemen, wake up. It's time for a change. You don't need to, you don't have to stay stupid. You don't have to do one thing to be ignorant. You getting information. You don't have to stay stupid. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to make a beautiful world, to live in a beautiful world where you don't have to go to jail. You don't have to be hungry. You don't have to be homeless. You don't have to be in bondage. You don't have to have your needs and wants denied. You can live in peace, be prosperous, and free. This is what God offers to you. And that's what He sent through me to tell you that you can choose. And I didn't say choose me. I said that's what you can choose. You choose the righteousness of it. Because you don't need me to do that. You don't need me for you to be righteous. Every last one of you have a responsibility there. So that's why I'm not worried about me telling you. Because if you try to knock me out, hell, all you gonna know is that I was telling you the absolute truth. Okay, until next time, Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.